Well, welcome to my channel, Angels of Enlightenment. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, checking out my other platforms, my Telegram, my OopTube, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. Well, it's been a crazy day today. It's been crazy. Everybody's losing their shit. Everybody's losing their minds. Losing their minds today. It's been a crazy day. That's all I gotta say. Since yesterday. We had the 3-3 portal yesterday. Well, since yesterday, it's been a shit show. That's all I gotta say. It's been a shit show. I don't know. Something told me to turn some incense on, so I am. Forgive me. I just got home from work. I just worked 12 hours. So, like, I'm tired. But I was called to do a live, so that's what I'm doing. I'm doing what I'm told. All right. Someone needs a message. I don't know who, but let's see what we have. Like I said, I just got home. I have a whole bunch of paperwork to do. So I just wanted, like I said, to come on real quick. See what message. I have the souls. I took up the soul's journey. So let's see what we have in there. Let's see what the message is. We're going to say our prayers. And then we're going to get into the cards. All right. Like I said, the energies have been crazy. So if the message resonates, it resonates. And if it doesn't, don't make it fit. All right. Let's say our prayers. Like I said, I don't want to be on too long. I got things to do still. It's almost 12 o'clock. All right. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. That kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For them is the kingdom and the power and the glory. May the Lord be with us all. I invoke the powers of Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Ariel, Camille, Celestial, Metatron, and Gabriel to please protect my energy and my space. Please let me be a clear conduit for this message that I will be delivering this evening for the collective. Please help those that are suffering, that are lost, that have no other direction in life. God, give them signs, signals, and let them come back to you to find peace, to find hope and rejuvenation, and to evolve spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Amen. All right, let's see what we have. All right. Wow, we have change. So someone's going through a major change at this moment. A lot of us are in the collective. That was weird. You heard that, right? 333. That was weird. It says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Exactly. So change is necessary. So the universe is helping you change. And I see blue. So that has to do with your truth. But also orange has to do with your sacral chakra, which is your creative spark, right? And your sexuality. But we're talking about creativity. That's what I'm picking up. So someone's going through a major change in creating something new, evolving. It's like you're not thinking small anymore. You're thinking big. So that change has to start within first, right? We have to do that change within so the change can start without in the outside. They say what you are is what you attract. Interesting. So change is necessary. Creativity, changing your creative mindset. Like I tell you guys, if you're meant to be if you have this nudge to do something. So me being on YouTube, I got the nudge. God told me to be on YouTube. I didn't want to be on YouTube. I didn't care to be on YouTube. I have no social media, none at all. I don't have Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I don't have any of those. And I don't want it. I don't care about anybody else's life. I care about mine. I care about where I'm going, what I'm doing, how I'm progressing, how I'm evolving spiritually, consciously. Especially, we are the role models for this generation. How are we being that role model to these children? Because I work with a lot of kids, okay? If you don't know, I work in the mental health field and I work with kids that have disabilities specifically. So I help them do different things. It's a rewarding job, but also an exhausting job. So yeah, so change. So change is necessary. Change needs to occur. And the universe will put things in your path to show you that it's time to change people, places, and things. It's been 7 years that I haven't talked to people, places, and things. I haven't seen them. I don't care. It's the past. The past is for a reason. I changed my name. I changed my address. I changed everything. I just actually changed my phone number not that long ago, like 2 weeks ago. I'm dead serious. When I say I leave the past behind, I leave it behind. Because if you notice, the people that you have beside you don't care about you. What do they? They care about your money, your status, who you are. That's all they care about. Or what can you give them? What can you always give them? It's funny to me. It's really funny to me. Like, how can you benefit from someone? Like, who does that? So change. Change is necessary. Wow, we have patience. You see it? It's right there. Patience. It says, I accept that everything happens in divine order. Exactly. You know, it's pretty interesting because I had a big house. I had a 5-bedroom house. Okay. And then I lost the house due to the fact because the landlord sold it. So I lived there for 6 years. And then I was praying for another house in the country, because I don't like to be around people. I'm just whatever. Because of my experiences, I've always wanted to live where no one else lives. So I ended up going into an apartment because I had no choice. I only had they were selling the house and I had to leave. So I ended up in an apartment. It was a 4-bedroom apartment. It was kind of in the country, but it was kind of still in the city. And I wasn't comfortable with it. So, one day, if you don't know, the Peace Dealer. So we all did, it was on the Taurus full moon. I still remember that day because we did a visualization. You know how a lot of us do vision boards? I don't do vision boards. I do visualizations. I do meditations. So when we did the meditation visualization, I visualized what I wanted. So I have what I wanted. I wanted a home in the middle of nowhere. I have 20 acres of land and I have a creek. So if the lights go out, I could go to the creek and go get me some water. You know what I'm saying? Improvising. I've been homeless. I lived in Puerto Rico for 6 months without lights. So I was in Hurricane George at the time. This was back in 98 or 97. I was living in Puerto Rico and we didn't have lights for 6 months. So we had to go to the creek and we had to go wash our laundry. Or hear this, when it was raining, we had to shower outside. So, and I know some crazy stuff is coming, so I'm happy that God has blessed me with what I have and what I manifested. So we have envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So someone can be envious of you for no reason. People envious me for no reason all the time. They do. I don't know. And probably to you too. People just envy you just for no reason. It's always occurred. It's always since I was a child. Whoop, someone's gonna go through a tower. A big awakening. Because remember, God sees it all and God collects. All right. We have forgiveness on the bottom. So someone's seeking forgiveness or needs forgiveness. So it says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Interesting. It does. Okay. We have success. Wow, that's a good card. So after this big change and having patience, success will be yours. It says, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Exactly. Love your enemies from afar. Interesting, because you have enemies here. Love your enemies from afar. Like they say, keep your enemies closer. No, I don't. Say bye. Sayonara. I have no friends. I don't have any family. I don't talk to anybody, really, so I'm good. Especially I could sense if you're really honest or not. And God always shows me signs. As God always shows you signs too, so take heed. If God is giving you signs that something is not right, it's because it's not right. It's that gut instinct that you have in your gut, like something is not right. It's not right. Always listen to it. All right. I don't know. I just seen this deck, so let's see what we have. I said someone's going to go through a tower. You've seen that. You heard that, right? I tried to stop it. It just happened. So yeah, someone's about to go through some really bad karma. Remember, what you do unto others will be done unto you. If you lie, you're going to end up with liars. If you cheat, you're going to end up with a cheater. That's how that works. So we're taking out, which deck is this? The Psychic Terra. That's what we're going to use. We have Deception. Someone's hiding behind a mask. All right, let's see what change. Let's clarify change. Wow, rejoice and celebration. After this difficult time, after this big transition, this big change that you're going through, there will be rejoicing and celebration. That's interesting because look, success is here. And it's a 3. Interesting, because when I started, it was 333. So it's pretty interesting. I started with a 3. And we are in a 3 month. So it's pretty interesting. Numbers are everything. All right. So after this major change, celebration and rejoice is coming in. I said that's crazy because success was here. It's wild. I love when God just like, bam. So patience. Let's see what patience has. 3 cards came out. I'm not shitting you. or 4. Nope. 4 people and 4 cards. And we have 4 here. So we have 4, 4. And 4, 4 adds to 8. So let's see. 1, passion and ignited. We were talking about creativity and changing your, like being more creative. Standing in your power, standing in your truth. Standing in dignity, I heard. Let's see what else. We have 13, transformation. I said someone's going through a awakening. This is your time to change habits, people, places, and things. And 13 is endings. It's the death card in the tarot, right? So the 13 adds to a 4, which we have 4 people on right now. So having patience with this awakening process, because this passion, new creative ideas are going to be coming to you. This is why Rejoice and Celebration is here with change. And then we have 8, positive movement forward. Interesting, because I said 4, 4, and we have another. And we have an 8. There's a lot of correlations with what I'm reading. We have 3, 3. We have 1, 1. We have 8. We have 9. And we have a 4. Discontent and boredom. Someone's bored with the old ways. Like I said, this is time to change, time to build something new, time to evolve. Time to expand consciously. Like, what do you want? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? Like, do you want to keep on staying stagnant with the same old people, the same things, and the same situations? For what? How are you evolving? If you're still hanging out with the same people that you left before. It's crazy. Envy. Let's see what envy has. You see me rolling my eyes. 2 cards came out. We have solitude. You hold the book of knowledge. You hold the keys, the codes. In solitude, you could find so many answers. Interesting, because it's a 9-year. It's the hermit. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Finding your passions. Finding who you truly are. Finding your purpose on this earth. Like I said, we're supposed to be role models. How are you role model? What are you showing to the world? What are you showing to this youth? Because our youth is lost. And then we have 8, acclimated motion. So things are starting to move forward. That's why the universe wants you to be in the solitude right now. A lot of people have a problem with that because they don't know how to be alone. I've been alone for 9 years. Their dad died. Their dad was murdered May 5th of 2016. And we're in 2025. It's been 9 years. He's been gone. It's crazy. So I've been alone for 9 years. Success. Let's see what success has. And in solitude, you will find out who your enemies are. God will reveal them to you. Just ask. And the lies will get exposed. They always do. We have success. Let's see what success has. We have 2 more cards. Intuition, too. Listening to your intuition, as I was telling you. God will give you all the answers. You have the hidden codes. You have the secrets. That's why God wants you to sit with yourself, so you can keep on unlocking levels of consciousness. Not just that, evolving to a higher state of consciousness. So the 9 years that I've been alone, that's what I've been focusing on, is my spirituality and what rank I wanted to get to. Because there's different levels. Like they say, more levels, harder demons to fight. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I don't know why I just picked that up. It's kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're on your spiritual path. Wow, we have 5. Conflict and defeat. You're going to be having success after all of this conflict. 21-22. If you've been seeing 555, I've been seeing lots of 555s. So 555 is change. It's major change, but that change comes success if you choose to. If you choose to change, leave the past behind, so God could give you something better, something greater that you deserve. All of everything that I've created, my YouTube channel, all of my meditation videos, everything was, I didn't know how to do videos. I did videos in I did a lot of solitude for 3 years. I did meditations for 3 years. Yes, I created content at the time when I was going through my transition, through my awakening process. So during your awakening process, you start gaining and enhancing different things that you didn't know that you had. That's why God chooses you. They say a lot are chosen and few will walk the path. Because of the fact that, yes, a lot of us are chosen and a lot of us refuse the path because it's hard. A lot of people commit suicide because they don't know how to understand what they're going through. Okay? So pretty interesting. I got a text message today. And the person that I've helped, that I channeled some message that I told her some things about, and she confirmed later on down the road it was true. And this is why I love people that, I'm not seeking validation at all by anyone. As I said, there's 2333. Interesting. I don't seek validation from people that confirm with what I channel for them. I just know things. I don't know how I do. I just do. It just happens. It's been like that since I was a little girl. My mom used to even get pissed off at me. Okay. So I get a text message on my way home from dropping one of my other clients off, because tonight I had a family outing that I always do on Wednesdays. I do a family outing. I help out a family and we do things together. So I get a text message and she's like, I need some assistance. I said, okay. So what she put in the text message, she said that her daughter, because we had a conversation earlier today while I was at work, and she told me that her daughter's going through an awakening process, and she's been reading like spiritual books. She's been like really interested, and she sees things. And I was trying to help her like last year to get on her path, but she wasn't ready. So you can't force someone if they're not ready. So her and I went our separate ways. And like I said, I got a text message today to help her daughter. I said, cool. Like, so you know what I'm saying? Like, so this is going to be a really interesting path, okay? Especially I love kids. And no one helped me on my path, on my awakening. I did this all alone. As to, if you guys see Brian, actually he's on my channel, and That Way. So I have That Way, Brian, and a few others. Linda, and I also had Linda from when I started. I still remember her. She was an amazing soul. I did read for her a few times. I did throw out some cards for her, and I was on point with it. So, so yeah, being on this path is not easy. You get criticized, people call you names, people think you're crazy, whatever. Go ahead, I don't care. I have everything I want. So what do you have to say? And no, I didn't do it with a man. Men don't pay my bills. I go to work. And I don't have anybody. So I did meet my twin, but hey, it is what it is. Did I have a false twin? Yes, I did. Did he show me a lot of lessons? Yes. Is my twin showing me a lot of lessons? Yes. And everybody wants to be twin flames. No, the fuck you don't. Get a soulmate. If you could just ask God for a soulmate, just ask for a soulmate. I'm good being by myself. I can't do the headaches. I just can't. I really can't. I got enough on my own plate. I got 3 kids. I homeschool and I have a full-time job. I don't want to take care of another child. I really don't. I don't have time for it. Seriously don't. All right, we have obstacles and challenges, and we have another 5. Crazy. So these obstacles and challenges that you're going through, you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. At the time that you're going through whatever turmoils, trauma, whatever the case may be, you can't see it at the moment. But later on down the road, like the next year or 2 or a few months, you're going to be like, you know what? Shit, I was freaking out that whole time and it wasn't that bad. I learned a lot of lessons from that. You know what I mean? Oh, Dana or Dana Williams, sorry. Yeah, when I'm done, I'm going to pull 2 cards for you. I don't know why, but I heard. Usually I don't, but when I'm called to, I will. So yeah, so some of you guys are going through a lot of conflict and defeat, especially with all these retrogrades occurring. Just concentrate on yourself. All right. Concentrate on what you want. What makes you happy? Someone says you do what you want anyways. Of course, I pay my own bills. I take care of my kids. I work full time. Yes, I'm going to do whatever I want. And I didn't have parents. I am a parent. But did I have parents? No. And just to let you know, I'm adopted. So no, I don't have parents. And if you do, be blessed that you do, because a lot of us wish we did. It's like I call up my mom and be like, hey, Mom, look, I went through a really tough time today. Nope. I'll talk to myself. Wow, we have 4. We have a lot of 4s, a lot of 8s, a lot of 3s, a lot of 5s, 2s, 9s, and 1s. Interesting. All right. It says flying and falling. It's like it doesn't want to focus. Pretty interesting. It says, what do you need to be free of? Are you ready to take risk and fly solo? Remember when I said about a lot of people were scared to be alone? I've been alone for 10 years, 9 years. Okay. It's not that bad. It says, what do you need to feel empowered? Interesting. Weren't we just talking about this 30 minutes ago when I started? So 4, flying and falling. What do you need to be free of? Like I said, people, places, and things. This is why God wants you to focus on yourself. What do you want? Where do you see yourself? Where do you want to go? Who do you want on your corner that's going to help you evolve? Not take away. Because there's no such thing as taking away anymore. We're in 2025. It's an even give and take. So, are you ready to take a risk and fly solo? Sometimes we do need to find this solitude within ourselves, to find our passions, find what we want, find what is beneficial for us, not for someone else. You have the key of knowledge. You have the book of knowledge. You just have to seek it within. They say, seek the kingdom of God. That's seeking the kingdom within. So you can seek the kingdom of God. Wow, 2024, you got me beat. You got me beat. So it says, what do you need to feel empowered? Who do you have in your circle that motivates you, that push you to be better, that sees something in you that no one else sees, but that doesn't take advantage of you, and that's not envious of who you are? Because there's a lot of people that are envious for no reason. Dude, you could do videos too. Dude, you could do poetry too. If you just focus and put your mind to it. You can edit videos. It's not that complicated. I do all my editings. I don't edit any of my live videos because I believe authenticity is amazing. Being unique, being who you truly are is amazing. And don't let anyone tell you any different. Let's get an angel card, and then I'm going to pull some cards for Diana. And one for Levain. I think that's what your name is. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to chop your name or anything. Forgive me. Please forgive me. All right, God, Source, Universe, what's the message for the collective? What does the collective need to know? Wow. We have the Angel of the East. We have Angel of the East. It says, I purify my mind by affirming my worth and honoring my choices for love. See, that's why you should stay alone and find yourself and know who you are before you get in a relationship. Because you know how people rebound? Like, okay, they get divorced. they're together for like 10 years and then all of a sudden they meet someone, they're, oh, I'm in love. It's like, you were just with someone for 10 years. How are you in love so fast and you don't even know the person? I'm just curious. Just curious. Just really curious. The East. Let me see. I think I just passed that. West, North, East. We have East. So, Angel of the East. Gift for Earth. If it can help you to accept your feelings, open your heart, feel safe expressing yourself and your innermost feelings. Yes. So it says, our feelings are strong and an elemental force, which can unleash great waves of emotions. Feelings, if unexpressed, fragment and form an unconscious pull of their own, eventually demanding to be expressed and resolved. When we are open to feeling, on the other hand, emotions flow like water. What we seek is a balance in which we are aware of our feelings and can also express them. We want to feel what is true for us rather than suppress our life force in bottled up emotions. Repressed anger, sadness, or anxiety will eventually draw us into situations which can act like a magnet, pulling our feelings up to the surface. If we are unaware, emotions projections may take you. Hold on. Welcome to Mercury retrograde. If we are unaware, our emotional projections may make us feel we are the victims of a situation. Stop playing victim. Take responsibility, take accountability. So we are the victims of a situation rather than owning that it has been created out of our unexpressed emotions. The Angel Prince of East helps and guides us to express the riches of our feelings and to find legitimate and creative outlets for them. You could dance, holistic healing, some Reiki. You have music. It's free on YouTube, frequency music. There's so many ways. So many. He blesses us each time we allow our emotions honest acknowledgement. And he helps us to transmute negative feelings into legitimate creative expression. He shows us how to paint, sing, or dance our feelings so that they do not stay locked in our unconscious, formatting situations which only lead to more pain. We can pray to this angel to help us to feel comfortable with our feelings and not to get caught up in judging ourselves for whatever they may be. When we allow ourselves to feel our feelings, we are connecting the doubts of our spirits. The Angel Prince of East offers us the support and comfort we need to experience and express our feelings. When we do this, we are more fully alive. In the mainstream of life, when we allow our feelings to flow, we are giving ourselves the gift of release and empowering ourselves to be more truly who we are. With each expression of sadness or anger that we owe and integrate into our personality, we grow and mature. Some people, when they say women are more mature than men, that's true. Men don't grow up until they're 40, 45, 50. Why do you think that these men have so many women? Okay, so when you get to the age of 60, do you think you're going to have all those women? Do you think those women are going to be attracted to you? They're going to only want you for your money. And they're going to cheat on you all the time. That's what's going to happen. Because guess what? I was a nurse. I did PCA. I was a home health aide. Okay. And I've noticed older men that are about 60 years old, they're alone. Because the guy that I took care of was alone. He was a player. He cheated on. He told me all the stories. He was a bridge worker. So, you know, a lot of bridge workers are mostly alcoholics. Most of them are. And so he was 60 years old. He was married. They got divorced because he was an alcoholic. And guess what? We had to wipe his ass. They had to do catheters. So I had to, you know, stick the thing in his pee hole, and that was not thrilling for me. Especially an old man. And then he was trying to hit on me, like ill. And then, because I didn't want to sleep with him, he made problems for me. Isn't that like almost every guy? That's why I'm single. Because I don't want to be bothered. 4133. True self-empowerment can happen only when we allow our feelings scope. They are, after all, part and partial of our being. And this angel wants to feel safe with what we feel. You know, what I was listening to was Fleetwood Mac. It was called, what is it? Player. You know how players play? It's a pretty interesting song. If you don't know that song, it's a good song. And I love Fleetwood Mac. I love Nikki. What's her name? It's on the tip of my tongue. If you guys could remember who from Fleetwood Mac, she was the head singer. She was married to the guitar bass player, which cheated on her multiple times. And they're still together. Stevie Nicks. That's who it is. What's up, Brian? Sorry, buddy. Welcome, Brian. So Brian created his own channel. I've done some channelings for him. He's an awesome. You could check him out. He's in the chat right now. And he's an awesome, dope soul, and he's gone through so much. And actually, he's actually sharing his story on YouTube, which I encouraged him to. And guess what? He's doing really good. Right, Brian? Good job, Brian. We like to see masculines take pride in evolving and changing. Interesting. All right, so Diane and you're welcome, Brian. Anytime, dude. Yes, because we're players. Yeah, because we're players, babe. Exactly. Men are players. Yes, they are. That's why I've been single for 10 years, because you can't. I want someone on my level. All right? I want someone that doesn't like cheaters, that wants to evolve. I want a divine masculine. That's what I want. I've been praying for one. Okay? I've been praying for a masculine. So, all right, Diane and Levine. Okay, hold on. Diana, I was heard to take these ones out. So we're going to take the dream reading cards. So this is the deck if you're interested in getting your own. I don't know. I just seen you pulling cards, Diane. I'm not sure if you're interested in tarot or if you've done. I see you doing numerology. Seems like you like numbers. Take your time with it. But I see something with numbers. I see, yeah, I see you like more into numbers than tarot. Yes, you like tarot and you like oracles and you like to listen to the messages if they resonate, it resonates, and you're not that type of person that makes the story fit to your own advantage. That's what I'm picking up. Um, so you're not like those type of people that, that are weird. All right, let's just put it that way. Oh, I was right. So yeah, I see you doing like numerology. Like I see you working with numbers, specifically with numbers. And you can help so many people that way. Um, I see you like stones. I don't know, I'm picking up amethyst. If you can, get a piece of amethyst. Um, Obviously connect with your amethyst. Put it under cold water. Put it under the sun for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. Let it charge. And then what you do, you put it under your pillow. Okay? It will also help you sleep because I could feel that you haven't been sleeping well. So you put the amethyst in your pillow. Amethyst is Brian. This is amethyst. Is this amethyst? This is amethyst. So amethyst is purple. And if you could get the rough stones are better than the smooth stones, I've noticed. If you could get the rough cut, that's my opinion. That's what I'm channeling for you. If you could get the rough cut and not the smooth cut, it would be better. All right, what's the message for Diane? And if you guys could hit the like button, that will help the channel, please. All right, a message for Diane, please. God, Source, Universe. What's the message for Diane? What's the message? Wow. I guess you've been single a lot since 2014. Well, you have a 33 card. Interesting, because we've been saying a lot of 3-3s today. That's funny you say that, Brian. We're all rough around the edges. I get called stubborn. I don't listen. Why should I listen to you when I see what you're going through? How are you going to give me advice when you're not even like, what? Explain, please. Explain. Why should I take advice from you? You know what I'm saying? Like, why should I take advice from you? You know, like, come on now. That's funny. It says your relationships with yourself and others need reassessing. It's pretty interesting because that's what we've been talking about today. So it's really correlating with the reading that I just did, Diane. Really interesting. It says open to love others by unblocking negativity. Interesting. Embrace love without fear. Make it unconditional. We should always have a relationship with ourselves. Because once we have a relationship with ourselves, which I've been saying, a lot of people don't like to be alone. People got problems with that. Once you get a taste of being alone for so long, it's just like, it's amazing. And especially when you've been through an abusive relationship already. I was mentally, physically, emotionally abused for 15 years. So would I deal with that again? Fuck no. No, not at all. You must be out of your rockers if I will. I'll leave. I won't even give you a time or day. So, let's see what else. One more card for Diane, please. Let's see. I don't know. I was called to actually, Diane, I'm going to take out an angel card for you. So yeah, Diane, your relationship with yourself and others needs reassessing. Open up to love others by unblocking negativity. Embrace without fear. Make it unconditional. What's the message for Diane, please? God, Source, Universe. We have two, but you have two, Diane. So this one is Angel of Faith and the Angel of the West. So we got East earlier and then you got West. Excuse me, which is really interesting. So Angel of the West, it says, I create the reality around me with thoughts of pure love and goodness. That's really interesting. It keeps on saying love. So open up to love others by unblocking negativity. And then it says, I create reality around me with thoughts of pure love and goodness. So the universe, God, Source, Universe wants you to love yourself. Write affirmations in the mornings on a piece of paper or on a new moon. I am amazing. I'm fantastic. I'm brilliant. I'm creative. I'm the shit. Write it down. Just write those things down to yourself. Every day, just write it down every day. Do your affirmations every day. And I know sometimes being consistent is hard, but being consistent would be a great thing for you because you're changing the energy. Okay? So we're going to read, it says, the Angel of Faith, I have faith that goodness and joy are mine now and forever. Yes, you are the big cheese, Diane. And don't you forget that. Don't you forget that. Okay, so we're going to read, something's telling me faith, so I'm going to read faith for you. Interesting, because that's my integrated energy therapist's name is Faith. That's pretty interesting. So if you guys don't know, I am a Reiki master and integrated energy therapist. All right. So I work with energy. All right, come on. It's probably all the way in the back. Oh, I found it. Found it. So faith. So it says, gift for earth. It can help us to have faith when things are difficult. Express our faith in the goodness of life. Let faith be our guiding light throughout our lives. We may find when life's trials are weighing heavily on us, that we can find the faith that all will come right. Interesting. This faith sustains us through the hard times. We may sometimes stumble along and lose our way. But faith that all is unlimitedly for our highest good can rise us above our doubts and despair. Faith is a belief that whatever it is you are asking God to deliver is already on its way. Faith is an acceptance of uncertainty and the firm belief that all comes right in the end. In this age of instant gratification, We lack the opportunity to express our faith except when grief crisis comes along. Faith is something that only we can choose to develop for ourselves. No one can give it to us or even tell us how to cultivate it. People can tell us about it and recount their own personal experiences, but essentially it comes to each of us from a deep inner connection with ourselves. See how the reading from an hour ago, because we're 55 minutes in, it's correlating with Diane's reading. It's the same message. It's repeating itself. Life is really very simple when we have faith. We can follow our heart and live a committed and meaningful life in the faith that we are fulfilling a plan. We rise above our limited egos to have faith in the knowledge that this is a beginning and loving universe, and that we are a part of a catalyst which is changing the world to a better place. That's what we're meant here to do. We're catalysts for change. Faith helps us to wait in patience for the light when we can see only the darkness in front of us. Isn't that interesting? Because I said that earlier. It is a central component for life to have faith that whatever our destiny is, it is right for us. Faith is an ever deepening knowledge that we are guided, loved, and protected at all times. We need only surrender to the love to let the purpose of our lives be fulfilled. We can pray to the angel of faith to help us renew our faith in the process of life, It will help us to accept these things which we cannot change. As all that has been given us to work with and refine in our lives, ultimately it will carry us through rough and difficult transitions and help us to renew our love for self. Here we go again about self and humanity. The angel of faith is there to help us bridge the gap between material, worldly life and spiritual planes. Remember, if you don't focus on yourself, your inner abundance, how are you going to manifest it in the material world? First, you have to work within so that can come to fruition. Because you could work all your life and be broke. But if you're not rich spiritually, how are you going to be rich in the material plane? It's just a question. Just asking. Exactly, Diane. Self-love is key. And a lot of people don't understand what self-love is. So they give their power away because thinking like, oh, well, if I give my power away, they're going to love me more. That's not how it works. Go love yourself first, and that person that loves themselves will love you. And it will be an even give and take exchange of energy. It's not me giving more than you giving me. That doesn't work that way. And trust, God will always bless me some way, somehow. Just like he will for you. Okay, so Diane, that was your message. We're going to go to Lavim, if she's still here. So if Lavim is still here, I cannot read for you, only if you're here. If you're not here, I can't read for you. Because I have to get the okay. Diane gave me the okay. You have to give me the okay. I know you gave me the okay, but I'm not sure if you're still here. And I can't do that. That's not what God intended a messenger to do. Don't read someone's energy without their permission. That's how that works. Because that's just not cool. So I think she's gone. Brian, are you still here, Brian? So I haven't pulled a card for you in a long time. But if you're still here, I can. And I'm tired. I've been on for an hour. It's what, 12 o'clock? I got to go to work. I got paperwork to do. I'm swamped. I'm behind on 3 days of notes, and I have to do my homeschooling paperwork, which that's tomorrow. And I have 2 kids to do paperwork for before I get in trouble. I haven't done it. I just been so swamped and busy. Like, I'm just over it at this point. So I don't think she's here. So I think I'm going. I think I'm leaving. Diana, hopefully you were satisfied with your message. Seems like you were. And I'm glad you were. And I'm glad that I read for you. And I channeled for you. It was pretty interesting. I channeled for you and then I read your cards. But it's still correlated with the message. So yes, I am. Yeah, I do got this. I've been raising my son for 17 years alone. So, hey, I'm praying that he goes to the Navy next year. That's what I'm praying for. He's almost there. He's almost there. He's almost graduating. He'll be 18 this year. He has a few more months of school for next year because he doesn't have all the credits to graduate yet. Because he decided to do some things when he was younger. So he's a little behind, but he's getting there. And I'm so proud of how great he is now and how much he's grown. Actually, I want to do a podcast with him. Actually, I'm going to talk to him about it and tell him, and just ask him questions because he's on his spiritual path now. He just started, and I am just so proud of him that he's actually having that self-reflection, that self-motivation, and also healing himself. I'm so proud of him. And he's only 17. But he's really bright. And he's amazing. I'm glad that I had him when I was 22. I had him when I was 22 years old. So I'll be 40 this year. Do I look it? No. I don't do drugs. I don't do nothing. I don't party. I don't wear makeup. I am who I am. And if you love me, you love me. You love me for who I am. And if you don't, I don't care if you do. Simple as that. But all right, I have to go. I have a long day tomorrow. So hopefully the message resonated. If it did, it did. Don't make it fit if it didn't. Hopefully you got something from the message today. Hopefully I helped you some way, somehow. And thanks, Brian, for coming and popping in and saying hi. It's always greatly appreciated. You've been on my channel for about, 2 years already? 3 years? That way has been on my channel for 7. Since I've been on YouTube. Wait, no, 6 years. 6 years. That way's been on my channel for 6 years, yeah. He's been the longest one, and that has stayed. I actually miss him. He was funny. So yeah. So please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms, my Telegram, my YouTube, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. I do not have Facebook. I do not have Instagram. I do not have TikTok. I do not have any source of social media. Just to let you know. So if you see there's some weird crap out there, that's not me. It will never be me. And I'm okay not socializing. I like the people that I socialize on YouTube. That's about it. Because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. Well, obviously God put me here, but without you guys and your exchange of energy and your positive feedback, this would not be possible. So I will talk to you guys soon. Like I said, take care of you, love yourself, find what makes you happy. And God will bless you some way, somehow. And God will bring you those people at the right time. Remember, it's not our time. As I said, that's 144. So that's my cue to go. All right. So have a good one. and I will catch you in the next live. I don't know when that will be, but it will be. Just don't know. I pop up. I don't do, and just to let you know, I don't read if Mario or Jessica is coming next week. That's not what I do. If you would like those type of readings, there's plenty of people on YouTube that do that. My channel is for self-improvement, evolving, and finding who you truly are and where you want to go, where you want to be, where you see yourself. That's what my channel is about, and healing. Healing your inner child is important. I'm telling you, once you heal your inner child, life will work out for you for your highest and greatest good. And God will not disappoint you, and God will lead you every step of the way. Even when you doubt God, you say, God, please help me with this doubt, and He will help you. I promise you, He will. So God bless you, and have a great evening, and I will catch you next time.